Coming up on this week's newscast, we've got details on Bishop Noll's student-led support group and an introduction to Bishop Noll's new athletic director. All this and more on this week's episode. Get ready, because BNN starts now. Hi, I'm Edison Sapowski. Bishop Noll's Spring Band concert will be on Sunday, May 2nd at 2 p.m. Audience members can expect to hear the concert band, choir, and spin-off band groups perform.
We're excited because this is the first time since 2019 where we can have everybody in there with no restrictions. So it's sort of like a celebration, coming back home type of thing. Well, we've got a lot of great music. Okay, first of all, it's going to feature the concert band, the jazz band, and the rock band. Okay, the jazz band is going to be doing some music by Stevie Wonder. The concert band's doing some music from a classical piece of music to Bruno Mars. We're doing some Duke Ellington, some swing, a lot of great stuff. The choir's also going to be singing. They're going to be singing the latest song by Adele. And selections from some Disney selections and so forth. So it's going to be just a very fun night full of a lot of great music. We'll be honoring our seniors that night in the band. So it's just going to be just a fun night, and everyone's invited. It's for all ages. And so I want to ask for faculty and students to come and support the band. It'll be a very enjoyable night.
A live stream of the concert can also be viewed on the BNI Fine Arts Facebook page. The Bishop Noll Band is coming off a season high after performing alongside the Notre Dame Jazz Band on April 8th. The Notre Dame Jazz Band performed 2 sessions for the Bishop Noll students and band students from the area feeder schools. Here's Kaylee Sims with the report.
On Friday, April 8th, the University of Notre Dame's jazz band came to perform at BNI. They played 2 sessions for the Bishop Noll student body. In addition, they also performed for St. Thomas More and St. Casimir band students.
We're honored to have the Notre Dame Jazz Band come and perform for our students here at Bishop Noll. Larry Dwyer has been a director there for many years at the university. They reached out to see if we'd be interested in holding a concert, and we were able to do that. For our students and for some of the students at St. Thomas More and for St. Casimir who came and joined us, the band members who play at those schools. After they performed for us and for our students, they spent an hour after that time with our band students going over just some pointers on what it might be like to take your music to the next level.
Senior Abigail Wojtaszek has a few words to say about the band's performance.
I really liked the Notre Dame Jazz Band performance. We had been knowing that they were going to come for a few weeks at that point, and I was really looking forward to it, and it definitely met the expectations that I had. They really enjoyed what they were playing, and I think that's something that we're so caught up in just the act of playing, rehearsing, all that we forget to have fun, I think, as musicians, and so they really had a lot of fun with what they were doing, and I think that we could definitely take some of that inspiration and use that in our own performances here at school.
Bishop Noll seniors are gearing up for graduation, and end-of-the-year activities honoring our graduates of distinction are happening now. On April 13th and 15th, graduates of distinction were honored with a catered dinner. Here's Millie Magana with the story.
On April 13th, 2022, the annual Graduates with Distinction dinner took place here at Bishop Noll. This dinner is a way of recognizing the fellow students of Bishop Noll Institute that have maintained a 4.0 GPA or higher throughout their 4 years of high school. Our fellow graduates with distinction were able to invite a teacher that they felt had a big impact on their lives. These teachers ranged from kindergarten to high school. Not only did the students get to have a nice dinner with their guests, but they gave a speech indicating why they chose them. Aaliyah Crawford, one of the graduates with distinction, tells us why she chose the teacher she did.
I chose Mrs. Albrecht because she's like the first teacher that I knew at Bishop Noll when I started in 8th grade, and she's always been there for me. She's been my biggest cheerleader and supporter, and I can come to her with all of my issues.
In addition to hearing speeches and enjoying a catered dinner, students were able to enjoy camaraderie with one another and their teachers, some of whom they haven't seen in years.
My favorite moment of the dinner was to get to hear everyone's different stories about their teachers and how they influenced them in their lives.
Bishop Knoll has been hosting this dinner for many years in honor of their high-achieving students.
So the purpose of the dinner for graduates with distinction is kind of twofold. Specifically, as a principal, I think it's important to give a night to our graduates with distinction that kind of makes them distinct, specific to them and kind of their energies that they've given for 4 years. So it's a night really dedicated to them, but in respect to the honor, they have a lot of people to thank, and that is kind of why we do teachers that night and parents that night, because I think when you look at the graduates with distinction, it was those two stakeholders, the teachers and the parents, that got them to that event, whether it be through inspiration, through hard work, whatever that is. It's really their opportunity to not only say, hey, I'm a graduate with distinction, but I'm also a graduate with distinction because you assisted me in that process throughout my experience as a student.
And finally, a new student support group will meet weekly after school to give students who are stressed a chance to vent and seek guidance from their peers. The group, which is run by students, will meet this Monday after school in room 118. Thanks to Student Support Group leader, Junior Brian Berrigan, who produced this short commercial.
What's wrong?
I don't know, Brian. It's one of those days where I just feel down, you know?
I get you. Do you, want someone to talk to?
Yeah, but there's, no one to talk to at all.
Oh, actually, there's this new club that just started up. It's where you go there and you can talk about how you're feeling, and they can probably help you or, give you ways to, cope with it. I think you should go.
Really? Maybe I'll try, yeah. Hey, Brian.
Hi, Marissa. How was it?
It was great.
Really?
The club really helped me, yeah.
I'm so glad it worked out for you.
Thanks. See you around.
Bye.
Hiding your emotions is like not turning in your assignments. The more assignments you don't do, the worse it will overwhelm you. So come and talk to someone. That way you aren't facing your problems alone.
In sports news, girls tennis will play at Hanover Central today at 4:30. Softball will play at Hobart High School at home on Saturday at 11 a.m. The Bishop Knoll baseball team is gearing up for a big game against Griffith next Friday at BNN alumni event to follow. Longtime teacher and coach Larry Bentley will be honored at the new Larry Bentley Classic. Following a game, a free event will be held at the Cube Sports Complex in Hammond. We will follow up with details next week. Finally, Bishop Knoll welcomes Miss Cynthia Wilson as the new athletic director. Here's Bianca Perez with the story. Do I say student life too?
On Monday, April 11th, Cynthia Wilson, former interim athletic director from EC Central, started her first day on the job at BNI. Wilson is replacing former AD Eric O'Don, who left last month.
From Indiana University. After Indiana University, I became a coach. So I started coaching volleyball at a middle school level, well, actually elementary school, then middle school, then I went on to high school. At the high school, I coached volleyball, basketball, and softball. I have been an administrative assistant for 18 years, and that gave me the position of being an interim athletic director, and so now I'm an athletic director. I was looking for something full-time, and I know that Bishop Knoll has a rich tradition in academics and sports, and so it's something that it just so happened that the position was available, and I interviewed for it, and I was just blessed to have the position, to get the position. So basically I was looking for a full-time job, and this came about as an athletic director. My first short-term goals are meeting the student athletes. I don't know a lot of them. Obviously, I don't know, I've seen them perform, but I don't know them, so I would like to get to know them. Student athletes, the coaches, to see what I can help the coaches with, and also just to kind of get, grow meaningful relationships with the student body and the community, the parent community involvement. So.
Hey guys, I'm Maria Emilia and this is Naomi and we're Nomelia in the Hallway.
Today we're going to be asking students and teachers random questions for a prize or $1.
The first name is Chris.
Chris Evans.
For $0, name an elective.
Go!
Theater.
Hurry!
Who's your favorite student here?
Oh my god.
For $1, for $1.
You two.
For $1.
Oh my god, you guys.
Why you always lying?
Do Soraya. For $1, name your favorite artist. Go! Hurry!
I don't know!
Got it now for $1. Name your favorite BNI couple. Hurry! Go! Christian and Addison!
Aww. For $1, name your favorite Bishop Noel student.
I'll gladly take the $1, but it wouldn't be right to pick one student, so I don't have one! Keep the $1!
Noah, for $1, name your favorite baseball player. Hurry! Go!
Go, what?
Scream it!
Hold on, I got a foot in my mouth.
No! I refuse. What are you doing? No, stop filming me. Mr. Racine, for $1, name your favorite BNI couple. For $1, go! Hurry! Go! Hurry!
Right there.
$1, name an elective. Math.
That is not correct.
Jackson, go! Name an elective.
What?
An elective.
What's an elective?
Mr. Smith.
No.
For $1, name an artist.
For $1, name an artist. Like any artist. Like
Elton John.
She's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment.